and welcome to the first annual Fake Presidents Award given to the most dishonest president ever. I'm your host, Dean Obeidallah, coming to you live from lovely Midtown New York City at the studios of SiriusXM's radio. You can feel the electric, and you can watch this live on Facebook.com/Dean of Radios. We're live streaming this award show. Who will go away tonight with the Golden Pinocchio? Oh, we have 4 great nominees. But first, oh my God, look at the celebrities who are coming into right now down the red carpet. There's Nina and Matt. Nina, you look great. Who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Balmain and Yves Saint Laurent shoes.
Wow. And what kind of cold medication are you on?
NyQuil.
She's on NyQuil. And Matt, you look okay. What are you wearing? A concert T-shirt? And
I'm wearing Kirkland brand clothing from Costco to own the libs.
Nina, who's he really wearing?
He's wearing Balenciaga.
He's wearing whatever that might be. Oh, now let's go. Wait, let's go inside now for what we're really here for, Nina. We have 4 great nominees. And I put this out earlier on Twitter with a real poll, and I will reveal the actual results. About 1,200 people voted. I'm not kidding. Here, the nominees for Fake President are, we'll start with the first one, and we'll play a little clip of each of them. The first nominee, Richard Milhous Nixon. Here he is talking Watergate.
I have never obstructed justice. And I think, too, that I can say that in my years of public life, that I welcome this kind of examination, because people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
I mean, that really, Richard Milhous, that was an amazing performance. Now let's go to our second nominee. It is the man who was an actor, turned governor, then president, Ronald Reagan, telling us about the Iran-Contra scandal.
Well, the reason I haven't spoken to you before now is this. You deserve the truth. And as frustrating as the waiting has been, I felt it was improper to come to you with sketchy reports or possibly even erroneous statements, which would then have to be corrected, creating even more doubt and confusion. There's been enough of that. I paid a price for my silence in terms of your trust and confidence.
He could deliver as an actor and as a president there. He had lost the trust of America. Our next nominee is someone who needs no introduction, George W. Bush, a comedian's favorite person, a man who inspired more jokes than the whoopee cushion. In fact, one of my favorite jokes about George W. Bush, let me tell you this, crowd. I said, okay, all right, thank you. I remember I used to talk about how instead of saying Al-Qaeda, he would say Al-Qaeda. It went from a Middle East terrorist group to a Mexican restaurant. Well, here is George W. Bush giving us his performance that is nominated for Fake President, for the most dishonest president ever. Here is George Bush talking about the weapons of mass destruction.
Part of the reason we went into Iraq was the main reason we went into Iraq at the time was we thought he had weapons of mass destruction. It turns out he didn't, but he had the capacity to make weapons of mass destruction. But I also talked about the human suffering in Iraq, and I also talked the need to advance a freedom agenda.
So many lives in so few time. Unbelievable. And now, our final nominee, the 45th President of the United States, the one, the only, Donald J. Trump.
I guess it was the biggest electoral college win since Ronald Reagan. We've signed more bills, and I'm talking about through the legislature, than any president.
I am the least anti-Semitic person that you've ever seen in your entire life. The least racist person.
Nobody respects women more than I do, by the way.
He referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee it.
Together, because it wasn't just one. That's how good Donald Trump is. And I will tell you the results. We really did a Twitter poll, and we gave those 4. And the envelope, please, Nina. And the winner, with 95% of the 1,200 people who voted, was the one, the only 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And his words is Donald Trump.
Let me just tell you. Believe me. 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 Hey, believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me.
Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me.
Believe me. Believe me.
And believe me. Believe me. Believe me. And believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe.
Donald Trump is going home with a golden Pinocchio and a bag of BS, because that's what he deserves. Well, folks, I want to thank you for tuning in to the first annual Fake Presidents Award. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't go over, did we, Nina? No, we stayed right on. All the speeches are right on time. We'll be right back with a little bit more.